Welcome to my channel, Pilates Flow and Yoga with Sophia. So I've got an 8-minute core Pilates workout for us to do together. We are going to work the abs, the thighs, the buttocks, and we're going to make them burn. So let's roll out our mats and we'll get started. So we'll get comfortable on our mat, just relaxing down. I like to put a block behind my head. I like my head a little elevated, but you can have your head resting right down on the mat if you like. So let's start by pulling the knees into the chest, a little bit of a stretch, rocking from side to side. All right, so now contracting the abs, let's begin with single leg stretch. We'll pull one knee in as the other leg extends anywhere from a 45 to 65 degree angle. Let's make sure we keep the hips and tailbone down, and we take the time to completely extend that leg, reaching through the toes. Now from here, let's pull one knee in and we're going to hold, and the other knee comes in and we're holding. Now both knees in. Good. Moving into a double leg stretch. So we're going to reach those arms by the ears and fully extend those legs at about a 65 degree angle. Let's go for 6 more. We always want to be mindful that we never overarch the lower back. You can work more with a flat lower back or natural curve in your lower back. When the arms go by the ears, you also want to make sure those upper and mid back muscles stay down. Now we'll add a hold. Good. And knees come into the chest. All right, so let's get those legs up. And here we're going to cross those legs, one leg over the other, and then opening the legs in wide scissors. So let's go for 6 more. So we're pointing the feet as we cross and then flex the feet as we open. Keeping those abdominal muscles engaged and a nice, smooth, steady breath. Good. And now from here, we'll just do small little crossovers. And next, let's open those legs, flex the feet, arms through the legs, and we're pulsing through those legs, getting those mid and upper abs. Good. Add a hold, legs together, and knees into the chest. Well done. Okay, so now let's get those legs up, hands behind the head, and we're going to keep that right leg still rather, and then the left leg goes up and down. When the leg lifts up, the head and shoulders lift up. 6 more. Now this is pretty challenging. If you need to, you could always have that right leg bent with the right foot down on the mat. So every time that left leg comes up, you lift the head and shoulders off the mat. And next from here, let's hold, and we're going to add a little pulse. Now the left leg goes down, right leg stays up, adding a pulse in our scissor hold. Good. Stretch the leg up, both legs up, and release down. All right, so now let's have that left leg still, hands behind the head, the right leg goes down and up, and then add that lift. Okay, we've got 6 more. Keeping the tailbone rooted down, use those abs to lift up. Good. Now from here, we'll hold, and now we're going to drop that right leg down again, add a pulse, we're flexing the feet. And then we're going to hold, if you can, grabbing that left leg, feel that nice stretch. And both legs come up and release down. Well done. Okay, so let's get those legs back up again. And we're going to go into double leg bicycle. So we take the legs down, knees to the chest, and then lift the legs up. So if you need to, we'll do 6 more from here. You can have the hands underneath the buttocks if you need extra support for the lower back. And let's make sure we keep those shoulders relaxed and down. Breathing it through. Good, let's go the other direction. So now we're going to bend the legs, extend, and lift right up, making sure we're not swinging the legs up and keeping that tailbone down. We have 6 more of these. Good. And final one. We'll flex the feet. Let's add a little pulse here. And now let's take the hands behind the head. We'll drop those legs down, hold, Keep your center strong, legs lift up, and pull the knees into the chest. Well done. All right, now moving into corkscrew. So we're going to cross the right leg over the left leg and small circles around. So here the hips move, but with control. Our shoulders are the stabilizing body part. Legs are straight. You can always go larger circles if you want more of a challenge. And now let's take the left leg on top of the right leg and we'll circle in the other direction. Feel the abs, the obliques, the thighs. And we'll take the legs right up and release right down. Good. So now legs in a V. And let's stretch. And we'll take the legs apart, opposite elbow to the knee, stretching those legs up, twisting from the waist up. And these twists are really good to trim through the belly and trim the waist, working those love handles, also getting a nice stretch down the back. So let's flex the feet now, and we're going to pulse to one side. Both hips stay anchored down. Let's pulse to the other side. Good. And now legs right up. Arms up, knees to the chest. Okay, here we go. Crisscross bicycle. Opposite elbow to the knee, and we're still twisting. Legs extend either to a 45 or 65-degree angle, and make sure you're fully extending the leg, reaching through those toes. Now let's add a hold. Opposite elbow to the knee, twist and hold. You got it. And knees to the chest. Good job. Okay, so take some nice deep breaths here. Let's sit up. We're almost done. Okay, so from here, we're going to take those legs up, arms out. You can stay with the legs bent or a little more challenging, extending the arms. And now we're going to tap the feet down and extend those legs. Again, you can just go halfway up if you like, or if you like, you can even have the hands down on the mat if you need a little extra support. Tap down and extend up. You got it. Really working the core. And next from here, crossing the legs. Again, if you need to, hands down on the mat. Let's add a hold and another hold. Good. Keep breathing and release down. Well done. We'll stretch that back up. And now let's finish off with some seated stretches. So from here, walking the hands down, take some breaths here. We'll walk the hands over to one leg. We'll go back to the center and to the other leg, and back to the center. Walking the hands up, we'll interlace the fingers and we'll twist to one side, center, and to the other side, back to the center. Now we'll cross the legs. We'll take the palms together, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and out, final time, and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope we can work out together again soon.